following is a presentation of the Retro Network.
Hey, welcome back to the Wax Pack Flashback, brought to you by the RetroNetwork.com. As always, I'm your host, Mickey, and if you're unfamiliar with this show, it's where we go back in time, find an old pack of trading cards in a wax pack, or a cello pack, or a foil pack, or whatever, open it up and see what we find inside. It's a way for us to go back in time and reminisce and enjoy those good old days of collecting stuff, especially and mainly cards. Today, never opened a pack of these. Rad Dudes trading cards. Pretty sure this was a cartoon. I don't really know much about Rad Dudes, so I'm kind of excited to open these. I've had these for a couple of years now and never opened them. So let's get to it and see what we find. Okay, Rad Dudes trading cards. The pack is pretty cool. The guy with the big brain here. You can tell these are from the 90s with the bright colors. These are made by Pacific. I want to say these are from 1990. Yeah, 1990 Pacific trading cards. What have we got an ad here for? 10 official Pacific trading cards collector sheets. 10 clear plastic sheets, each hold 9 cards. Fit standard 3-ring binders. Okay, so they're pretty much advertising your standard card collecting pages that Ultra Pro would go on to become the king of and dominate that whole market. Nothing about any inserts or anything. 1990 was right there at the beginning of inserts anyway, so it's not unusual to not have inserts in cards from this era. One thing we do like all the time though is I try to keep these packs in pristine condition when I open them, so I can flatten these suckers out and scan them and build an archive, museum type gallery of old wax pack art. So that stuff's really nice. And I can see already that we are going to have puzzle pieces. And look at that. The colors are just bright and vibrant. Nice cardboard feel. I can feel on the back side here. Go ahead and turn them over and see what we got. These have, and you can see there, you can see the light coming off of it. See right here, all this light. These have a really nice, slick, glossy sheen to them. Man, these are pretty good quality cards here. So, like I said, I'm not familiar with Rad Dudes in particular. So I'm not sure if these are scenes from the cartoon or if these are just specific art cards for this line. I probably should have researched this pack a little bit before I done it. But again, you can tell it's the 90s, even the early 90s. You got the skating, you got the bright pinks and the neon greens. We got Rail Riding Ronnie. Look, well, he don't really, but it kind of looks like he's wearing 3D glasses in that picture. So, Rail Riding Ronnie, you got some quotes here from him. Ronnie says, "Skating's not for posers, dude." Pete says, "Dude, I can't stay on my board." And Ronnie says, "Dude, you'll ruin my rep. I can't hang with posers. You're a geek, dude." So maybe the appeal to these was the depiction of what was cool in the early 90s. That's a good looking card though, because I don't know what I'm going to find or even what to look for. Picking an MVP or favorite card out of this pack may be a little more difficult. We got Snowboard Sean, which Shaun White would go on. I don't even know if he was born in 1990, but he would go on to be an icon in the snowboarding world. More quotes here from him. It's a good looking card. Oh, I like that. Wave Rippin' Ray. He's got the bloodshot, bulged out eyes. Looks like he's wiping out off his surfboard. See, Cowabunga. That's one of the buzzwords of the early 90s. That's a good looking card. Ooh, Rah Rah Rachel. That's another good looking card. Again, with all these cards so far, just the bright colors, the neons. Man, the sheen on these things is really nice. These are high quality cards for 1990. Just, these things are gorgeous, actually. Ooh, Big Buff Brian. Kind of reminds me of AC Slater. Or actually, it reminds me more of the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner from the Steiner Brothers wrestling tag team. Kickin' Kevin, excuse me, soccer player. Soccer wasn't big yet in 1990. That was probably a tough sell in this card set. Oh, Hand Plant Hank. Other than the fact the dude looks old, he's got the shades, he's got the pink hat, bill turned up, neon green tank top, power shorts with a power print, I call it, the skateboarding. This is like everything about the 90s rolled into one right there. So that's an early runner. Messy Marty puzzle piece. Spike and Spencer. It's a good looking card too. I like that. Oh look, we got two pieces that go together here. Very nice. And then we end up with Funky Fred. And you know who Funky Fred reminds me of? RD from RD's Detention. You can go over and watch episodes of RD's Detention on the official YouTube channel of Retro Days. Just search Retro-Days, D-A-Z-E. You'll find their YouTube channel and the whole series so far of RD's Detention. It is fantastic, so go check that out. But you can always see RD sitting at the desk looking cool, just like Funky Fred here. Oh man, look. No, let's see. Oh, maybe. Do we have a... Oh yeah, look, we got 3 matching puzzle pieces in this pack. That's really cool. Anyway, these Rad Dude cards are awesome. I love these things. They are a great look at the 90s in general, just from the colors and the extreme sport, what we're going to be called extreme sports and stuff. So, but I'm going to go with Handplant Hank as my favorite card, the MVP, just because it encompasses so much of the 90s, especially the early 90s, in this one card. So, Handplant Hank, you're my number 1 man in this pack. As always, it's always fun opening an old pack of cards, no matter what they are. Some packs are great, some packs are not. These cards I really enjoyed, and I'm going to have to open some more of those sometime. If you enjoyed this video, though, be sure to hit the little the subscribe button and click on the bell down there, because that'll give you notifications of when new videos drop. Also, keep your eyes peeled here on our YouTube channel for other videos like the history of the McDonald's Shamrock Shake and some other things we're putting together. And if you enjoy these old wax packs and these videos in particular, head over to our Instagram page, instagram.com/TRNsocial, @TRNsocial, however you want to phrase that. Jason does response videos on Fridays after these Wax Pack Flashback episodes drop, where you can see him more times than not open the same pack of cards that I just did. Sometimes you'll see him open a different pack if he does not have a pack that I just opened. Well, that's a lot to say in one mouthful. Anyway, also check out the retronetwork.com for written features. And on your favorite podcast app, search out the Retro Network and check out all the podcasts we put up. We have a full slate every week, including the Retro Network podcast, Sequel Quest podcast, the House Show podcast, Wizards, the podcast guide to comics, and then non-regular shows like TRN Talk, where we deep dive into a specific subject, Sequel Quest, I'm sorry, not Sequel Quest, that's a regular show, Situation Jukebox, and some other things that come here and there. So go check all those out, and we appreciate you watching and supporting the Retro Network, and hope you continue to do so. Tell a friend. Let other people know how much fun you're having. Everything to do with the Retro Network. I'll see you next week.
This has been a presentation of the Retro Network. For more great retro pop culture content, including podcasts, videos, and articles, visit www.theretronetwork.com.